Yo, we're back with another haul on YouTube. You guys showed the other one so much love, and I'm so happy to be back because I love making these types of videos for you guys. Last time I had one haul for you guys, and this time I got 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I was too impatient. I already opened it. Sorry. But real quick, before we get started with the video, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you like this type of content and if you want to see more. If you don't subscribe, I'm gonna call up all trying to buy. I'm gonna be like, yo, these people are not subscribing. Seize all their hauls. This is the biggest box I have ever opened in my life. Holy. I already know what this is, bro. It's some Balenciaga. Oh my gosh. And boom, you guys probably can't see all too well when I'm just holding it up like this, but this is the Balenciaga scarf zip up. So it's a zip up with a scarf attached to the hood, so you wear both of them at the same time. It's super cool. This thing is also really heavy, so at least material wise it is definitely accurate. It also comes with Balenciaga embroidery on the hood and then Balenciaga branded zippers as well. Of course, this thing does come with tags. It has a neck tag and a wash tag. I mean, enough said. I already like this thing. Without further ado, let's try it on. All right guys, this is the zip up on body, and honestly when you're actually wearing it, it's kind of decent. My main issue with the zip up is that the top of the scarf and the hood are detached, so when you're trying to place the scarf, it is pretty difficult and it does become annoying really quickly. Other than that, this thing is a regular Balenciaga zip up and it does fit and feel like one. Like I did say before, it also does hold some weight, so it is pretty comfortable. But as for the main concept with the scarf and the hood stacking on top of each other, I'm kind of annoyed that they did miss on that. I mean, honestly, I think that if you just wear one, like the scarf by itself or the hood by itself, it would look better. I just feel like when they're stacked, it does not look as great as I thought it would. And as you guys can see, this thing is pretty cropped like any other Balenciaga zip up. Is this a cool piece to have? Yes. Would I recommend buying it? Not really. This thing was around 65 bucks, which is pretty steep for a zip up. So if it's not gonna fully deliver, then I just consider buying something else. 6 out of 10. Next item. Item 2. There's some shoes. I know what these are. NIE shop. Tap in if you guys don't know what this is. Best Balenciaga footwear on the market. Help me. Yo. Stop playing. We have the Balenciaga Stompers in leather. These things are insane. I've been waiting on these shoes for almost a month because of some strike that may or may not have happened, but I finally have them and they were 100% worth the wait. I mean, the quality on these is insane. If you guys didn't know, NIE is the best seller for Balenciaga footwear on the market because he buys retail before making his batches. And I mean, already these look super accurate. Like the leather is aged super well and there's Balenciaga branding on the bottom as well. The sole is way bigger than I thought it would be, and the shoe in general is bigger than what I expected. And one quick thing I like to add, these are not like the Stompers because the tongue is actually detached from the body, whereas on the canvas ones, the tongue is connected. Let's try them on. Yo, I'm literally like 6 foot right now, bro. They look so good. These are the boots on, and I'm already telling y'all, like 10 out of 10, buy these. Already done. We're not doing no outro. Like, get them, please. So I like to wear my boots that have tongues detached with the tongue down because personally I just think it looks cooler, and I tried them on the Stompers and they look insane. On top of that, these things have a crazy height boost of like at least 2 inches, bro, because look how thick this sole is. And oh my gosh, bro, I'm wearing them with sweatpants and they look good. You've never seen boots look good with sweatpants, bro. Oh my goodness, the quality on these is insane too. Like this leather actually looks proper. They're already comfortable to walk in. I could walk in these right now. All right guys, like I said, no outro, but I will not lie, these things were pretty steep on price. I believe I got them for around 198 bucks, but please trust me on these. You will not need another pair of boots ever in your life if you get these, bro. They're the best boot ever. Height booster, quality is insane. Drip, you can wear these with anything, bro. Like, just get them. Item 3. Oh, I know what this is. 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 Oh my goodness, guys, this is crazy. Item number 3, we have the Supreme and Margiela collab zip up. This thing is insane. And we do have it in green as well. Stop playing. Yo, the green looks so good. Yo, this dark green is nice. All right, as you guys can see, the main graphic on the front is just a bunch of prints and logos layered on top of each other, which I do really like. A few logos that I can point out, and by the way, they're the same logos on the green and black, just in different colors, are the Margiela 6, the Supreme logo, a Paris logo, the number 6, and then 1994. And of course, the most standout part from this piece is the skulls around the hood, which I think is super dope. These zip ups also do have some weight to them, which I do really like, and on top of that, they do come with Margiela and Supreme tags. Zip ups look great. Without further ado, let's try them on. All right, guys, this is the zip up on, and it fits so nice. I'm gonna be honest, like, do I not look tough? Is this not drip? One thing I did not notice when I was looking at the zip up that I do notice now is that there's also a Margiela logo embroidered onto the left sleeve, which I think is really cool. You guys can also definitely tell that this thing does have some weight to it just because of how baggy it fits and looks. All right, guys, this is the hood on. I'm gonna be honest, the hood is a little bit small, which is why I'm wearing it with it zipped down. As you guys can see, when I zip it up, the hood starts to shrink and kind of like give me this weird hourglass silhouette, but at the top of my body. So if you were wearing it with the hood up, I would recommend zipping it down just a little bit so the hood can flare out more and so it can look better. I'm gonna try on the black one. All right, guys, this is the black one on, and honestly, I like the green one better just because it has a little bit more color. I will not lie, the logos are a little bit more difficult to see on the black one just because they're pretty much all white. Of course, as for fitting and material, they are pretty much the exact same, but as for colorways, I would definitely recommend getting the green one instead of the black one. All right, guys, for my final review on these zip ups, I would definitely recommend these. These are drip, and I really do like them. As for sizing, I would go true to size, and for pricing, these were around 60 bucks each. But like I said at the start of the video with the first zip up, I would probably just recommend going for something better, and I think what's better is this. I mean, this is a $60 zip up. I am not mad at that price tag, and I would gladly pay 60 bucks again for a zip up that is this quality, this type of design, and this unique. Great zip up. The hood is just a little bit small. 9 out of 10. Item 4, we have another box. I think these are shoes because it's really heavy and I can feel something moving around. It doesn't feel like clothes. Oh, I know what you are. Let's open these together. First reaction, and boom, we have the Louis Vuitton Timberlands. These are pretty gas, I'm not gonna lie. Out the box, we have the Louis Vuitton Timberlands in black. No, I did not get the brown ones because I think brown Timberlands are lame. Fight me. Off the bat, you guys can definitely see this monogram Louis Vuitton branding all over the boot. And we also have some small branding like on the bolts on the side and on the tongue as well. Yes, there is a Louis Vuitton Timberland logo on the inside of the shoe, but no Louis Vuitton branding on the sole, only Timberland. And on one of the shoes, it also comes with a Louis Vuitton Timberland tag. I mean, looking at them, they look great. Let's try them on. All right, guys, these are the boots on, and they're not bad. I'm not gonna lie, these aren't the most comfortable shoe that I've worn, but again, they're not that hard, so they're still definitely wearable. Unlike the Stompers, they do not give you that big of a height boost, so do not wear these when you're going on a date. On top of that, the tongue isn't as long as the Stompers, so as you guys can see, it's a little bit difficult for me to stack my pants on top of these, but nonetheless, these boots definitely do look good, and I can definitely see myself wearing these. The boots look pretty good on body, but a big factor for me is if they're comfortable or not. The shoe feels like a really hollow shell. I don't really know if that's a good way to explain it, but that's how they feel like when I wear them. It's not too hard, and the insole definitely does help, but make sure you guys do size down on these just because I did get them in my size and they do feel a little bit loose, and I feel like I could not walk a lot with these. These boots were only 100 bucks though, which is actually a pretty good steal. I haven't seen anyone else make these, and the person that did make these made them pretty accurate, so I definitely do recommend them. 7 out of 10. Item number 5. Ooh, we got some chrome. All right, guys, we have some chrome hearts jeans here. As you guys can see, this thing features a dagger patch type of thing on the front, which I think is really cool. And it also does come with a bunch of other accessories like this chrome button and a bunch of other smaller buttons that are branded as well. These jeans are very blue. Like, this is a really strong blue. This is definitely an interesting wash that I've never seen on pants before. And on top of that, they also come with chrome hearts branding on the butt as well. Of course, these jeans come with tags on the inside with 3 sets of tags, one being embroidered, another one being a patchwork leather tag, and then the other one being the wash tag. Let's try them on. All right, guys, these are the jeans on, and honestly, I'm really happy with the way that they fit. I thought that they were gonna fit super skinny, but as you guys can see, they're kind of in the middle, and I'm stacking them on top of the boots, which does give it a really nice look. Just like the chrome pants that I reviewed last video, the accessories do not look awkward like I thought they were gonna look. A quick disclaimer though, if you are a bigger waist size, like I would say 32 or 34 and above, I would probably recommend sizing up by 1 just because the legs are way skinnier than I thought they were going to be. Even though they're still baggy, I feel like they can be a little bit tight at times. But I mean, these jeans look great. The wash actually looks really nice with this type of outfit that I got going on. and I can definitely see myself wearing these in some pretty chill outfits. I would definitely recommend getting these jeans. These jeans are gas, however, I did get them at a pretty high price point of $90, and honestly, for jeans this basic, I wouldn't recommend getting them for that price. However, if you guys really like this product, then I would not blame you if you did get them. As for sizing, like I said, I'm a size 30 and they fit decently baggy. I just feel like when you go up in the sizes, it'll be a little more tight on you, so I would definitely recommend sizing up. 8 out of 10, on to item number 6. Balenciaga. Times I said Balenciaga in this video. Yo, you're freaking lying. All right, guys, just like the start of the video, this is another situation where it's a Balenciaga scarf type of zip up. However, this one is not a scarf and it's actually sleeves. I believe I got these from the same seller, so the material and weight is pretty much the exact same as I'm holding it right now. This thing also does come with some branding, like a Balenciaga embroidered logo at the top and Balenciaga on the zippers. And as for tags, of course, we have the neck tag, the tag no one cares about, and the wash tag as well. Enough said, let's try it on. As you guys can see, it is the exact same situation as the first one where the two hoods are not connected, so it is very annoying to try and put together at the same time. As you guys can see, this is fine when I'm only putting one up, but when you put both, all hell breaks loose, bro. The whole point, the whole concept of this zip up is just completely ruined because the two hoods are not connected. This is pretty much the exact same review that I'm giving the first item because they both function the exact same way and they're both equally as annoying. So if you're watching this seller, please fix these, bro. All right, so I gave the first zip up a 7. This one is getting a 6 because clearly the seller did not learn from their mistakes and it's bugging me, bro. Like I'm honestly really annoyed. I tried on the real version in store and somehow they just made it work, so I don't understand why these sellers can't. Please don't buy this hoodie, guys. It was pretty much the exact same price. It was around 40-50 bucks, but it's still not worth it. The full product just doesn't work, so I don't understand why you'd spend your money on this. 6 out of 10, man. Come on. First box is done, the big box is done. On to the second one. Box number 2. They're all packed into this one bag. I don't know why they do that, but whatever. Can you guys tell what these are? Okay, item number 7, we have the Balenciaga Alaska boot highs. These, of course, are also by NIE, which means that they were modeled after the actual retail product. This boot looks insane. The suede is really nice, and the inside fur material is also super comfortable. The only Balenciaga branding that this thing does have is at the top of the sole. Other than that, it only says made in Italy, but that's pretty much it. I also have something else for you guys. I got the brown ones and then decided to get the black ones as well. I got them in a lower form, not the high tops, just to switch it up a little bit. But of course, they are the same material on the inside and outside as well. They also have the exact same branding as the Balenciaga and made in Italy. And just like the brown ones, these ones were also modeled after the retail product. Let's try them both on. All right, guys, I have the brown highs on right now. And please do not wear your pants stacked on top of these if you are getting the highs. They do not look good at all. And honestly, they just look super awkward, bro. Of course, I'm wearing some bigger pants with these because when the silhouette of the shoe kind of defines the pant leg, it looks awkward as well. So make sure before buying these that you do have pants big enough to support them. Let's try the black ones. All right, I have the black lows on now, and I can 100% say with confidence that I like these so much better than the brown highs. I just feel like the lows are so much more versatile because you actually can stack them while looking good, and you can also wear your pants over. On top of that, I will say that when you are wearing the highs, your feet do get warm really fast just because they're so much more insulated. So I would definitely say that these are less seasonal and more just like an all year round shoe. But of course, these versions still do keep your feet warm, just not as much as the highs, obviously. Those boots are definitely comfortable, and I love how you can style with them at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, the price point on these is insanely high, sitting at around 210 bucks, which is a little crazy for boots. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would probably opt for the Stompers, even though they're not as comfortable as these, just because I would wear the Stompers more than obviously the highs or even the lows. However, if you do have the money, I would definitely grab these. I would also recommend that you get the lows instead of the highs, just because they are easier to style and also easier to put on and just wear in general. 8 out of 10. Item number 8. Last item for that box, we have a vet hoodie here. We have the red May the Bridges I Burn vet mount hoodie. Usually, as most of you guys know, I get my vet from Red Wave, but this time I decided to switch it up and give this seller a try, and let's just say I'm not disappointed at all. This hoodie is definitely heavy, but honestly not as heavy as I expected it to be. However, the print is super nice and the embroidery is definitely accurate. On top of that, it also does come with standard vet tags, and as for material, I think that they got this spot on. Let's try it on, shall we? And boom, this is the hoodie on. I'm pretty happy with how it fits and looks. It is baggy, but not as baggy as I'd like it to be, like I did say at the start. However, I am still happy with it. One thing that I did realize while putting on this hoodie that I don't like is that the pockets are kind of small and hard to get your sleeves in and out of, which is a small detail, but still kind of bothers me a little bit. I really like how big they did this hood. I'm wearing my beanie and it still fits on, which is usually how vet hoodies are supposed to fit. So I'm really happy with this. Overall though, I just wish that the hoodie was a little bit bigger, but maybe that's a me issue and I should have just sized up. Material wise, this hoodie is pretty comfortable on the inside as well, and the hoodie does have a decent thickness to it. This vet hoodie ran me about 60 bucks, which is not too bad in terms of material, print, and embroidery. This thing is definitely great. However, I just didn't like the sizing too much. I'm just used to that oversized vet fit, so when I didn't get that on this piece, it just made it feel less accurate. Would I recommend this hoodie? Yes. Would I buy it again? Yes. If I had known what I know now, I would have just sized up by 1 or 2 and I would have been good. Like I said, this thing was 60 bucks, so go cop it. Oh yeah, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Both boxes are done. We now have 1 box left. Let's just go at random. And, oh, I didn't even know this was in here. Item number 9, we have this blue Chrome Hearts jersey. Already looking at it, you guys can definitely tell that it is a mesh material. I just hope that it's not see-through when I actually put it on. It also does come with some tags, like one on the neck, and then this random cardboard one, and then a wash tag as well. The graphics on this jersey are also super sick, with chrome at the front, and then hearts at the back with a massive Chrome Hearts logo, and then Chrome Hearts on the sleeve as well. Didn't even notice this, but this thing also does have a Chrome Hearts patch on the side, and then I believe a Chrome Hearts logo on the back as well. Let's try it on. All right guys, this is the jersey on, and one thing you do not notice unless you actually put it on is that it is not see-through. It is 2 layers of mesh that kind of offset each other. So yes, there are holes to kind of give it that jersey and mesh effect, but it is not see-through at all, which I do really like about this jersey. As you guys can see, it fits super cropped and does not hang low like regular hockey jerseys. My Hanes shirt is literally a size small and it's longer than this. On top of that, the graphics also look super good, with the mesh holes not really interfering with them and still keeping them intact and looking great. As you guys can see, the sleeve graphics also look super nice, and then on the back, the graphics are insane. This jersey is probably one of the nicest that I've ever owned, and if that wasn't enough for you guys, they also do have these in a black colorway. I just decided to get blue. I really have nothing else to say about this jersey. I mean, it fits great, it looks great, it feels great, and most of all, it is mesh and not see-through, which is very, very rare to see. On top of that, this thing was only 40 bucks, which is an absolute steal for something so high quality like this. So I would most definitely recommend it. This thing is definitely a 10 out of 10 piece. Number 10. They're super long, so you can't see them fully yet, but here we have the Anonymous Club sweatpants in black. One thing that I will take back about my Anonymous Club hoodie that I did say in the previous video was that the metal things around the drawstrings were not accurate. However, I double checked and they actually were, which is kind of surprising because I don't remember seeing the metal things around the drawstrings when I first seen the Anonymous hoodie in real life. I was just mentioning that because these sweatpants also do have the same rings around the drawstrings, so don't worry, they are accurate. These sweats also come with 2 sets of tags that are both at the top, one being a regular Shane Oliver tag and then the other one being a Shane Oliver tag and a wash tag. There's really nothing else to say about these pants, might as well try them on. Alright guys, these are the Anonymous Club sweatpants on body, and as you guys can see, they are super baggy and definitely way more wide-legged than the Balenciaga sweatpants. On top of that, I decided to wear my Anonymous Club hoodie because as you guys can see, they do make a set, so if you like tracksuits, definitely cop these together. I did say they were wide-legged, but I am wearing them with Stompers right now. Don't do what I'm doing, because the second that these let go of the tongue, they will fall and give me the worst heel drag possible. I think I already ripped up these pants because I wore them with boots. Don't wear them with boots. Make sure you wear them with some wide shoes like the Alaskas or the 3XLs. Do I look like Cardi right now? Be honest. No. Different day. I just be styling this honestly. See ya.
Bitch, slay. Ever since I was legit, knew I.
All of my friends are dead. Leave them in the cold, put them in the tundra. All right, guys. So, as you guys can see, I really like these sweatpants, you know. I feel very nice in these. These are probably one of the best sweatpants that I own just because the design is so simple, but you can make them so stylish at the same time. Who doesn't want that? On top of that, these were only around 40 bucks, I believe, which is a really good deal for sweatpants that fit and look like these. I would definitely recommend these for your next haul. 9 out of 10. Actually, 9 out of 10. Cause the bottom is too wide. Like, it's too wide. Like, even my 3XLs can barely hold these, and like 3XLs are fat, bro. So I'm not gonna lie, yeah, 9 out of 10. Item number 11. All right, guys, for item number 11, we have this Balenciaga Paris hoodie. All right, guys, so on the graphic, we have a Statue of Liberty with Paris as well, which is kind of confusing because it's the Statue of Liberty and Paris, but Richie just Googled if France made the Statue of Liberty, did they? Yeah. It was a gift to the United States. There you go, see? I know my history. So this hoodie actually makes a lot of sense because it's the Statue of Liberty and Paris, because the French gifted this to the United States because they were mad nice or whatever. Other than that, this hoodie has some slight distressing all around the hood, pockets, sleeves, and bottom as well. And on top of that, it also has a Balenciaga logo embroidered onto the back. Without further ado, let's try it on. Boom, this is the hoodie on body, and I'm really liking the way it's looking right now. I love how the graphic looks, and I love how it fits as well. I like how it's baggy, but not too long at the bottom. One thing I will say though is that the distressing is not really visible from this range. Like, I don't really think you guys can see the distressing as much, but it's still a cool hoodie nonetheless. Just a quick note, guys, the neck and sleeves are a bit tight when putting the hoodie on, but don't worry, it's just when you're putting on the hoodie, not when you're actually wearing it. As you guys can see, I'm not getting choked by the neck, and those sleeves aren't too tight on my wrist. Other than that, this hoodie is great, and overall, I just like the way that it fits and looks. I would definitely recommend it. I forgot to mention the tags, but they are just regular Balenciaga tags like every other Balenciaga item, with one on the neck and one on the side as well. This hoodie looks great, fits great, the graphic is sick, and so is the distressing, so I would definitely recommend adding it to your haul. On top of that, it was only 40 bucks, so I don't see a reason why not to. Before double checking the price, I thought that this thing was gonna be 80 bucks, 70 bucks. So for only half the price that it looks, definitely cop it. I would rate this hoodie a 9 out of 10. It would be perfect. It's just that the sleeves and neck are a bit tight when you're trying to put it on. Number 12. Item number 12, I have the Givenchy lock zip up here. I'm super excited to review this piece just because it is super unique with the lock silver type of thing attached to the zip up. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so of course the most standout part of this piece is the lock. I will say it is really nice, but I don't think it's as accurate as I would want it to be. The lock is a little bit weird in terms of material. I'm pretty sure Givenchy uses brass. So if this was more accurate, I think the lock would shine a bit more. On top of that, there are also like 2 pole thingies that kind of hang from the bottom of Givenchy locks, and this one doesn't have it. It did come with one, but it was missing the other one. So I think that either it came with them and then they just broke off, or they just forgot to add them. Either way, this isn't as accurate as I'd want it to be. On top of that, this lock also has branding on the back saying Givenchy, and I just found this out, you can also remove the lock as well. I think this makes the zip up 10 times better just because if I don't want to wear the lock, I don't have to. This allows you to go for more calmer outfits or more crazy outfits depending on how you're feeling throughout the day. I think I prefer the zip up with the lock on though. For now, I'm gonna keep it on. Other than the lock, there's also Givenchy branding on the rings around the drawstrings and on the rings around the lock. On top of that, there's also branding on the zipper, and it does come with 2 tags, one on the neck and then one on the side, which is a wash tag. Cardboard thing no one cares about. Let's try it on. All right, zip up on body, and right off the bat, you guys can see that the sleeves are pretty skinny, that it's pretty slim, and that the hood is not as big as the other zip ups. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but honestly, I really do because that's just how Givenchy usually makes their zip ups. On top of that, the lock actually looks nice and sits well. The material on this zip up is also really comfortable. Even though it is slim, I feel like this thing can actually keep me warm. And overall, I just like how unique the zip up is. I feel like if it fit like every other one, it wouldn't really feel as Givenchy as it does right now, and I would like it less. Givenchy zip up, can't complain. I will say though that it is definitely not a zip up for everyone. I feel like not everyone is gonna like this type of zip up, especially with how skinny and slim it does fit, but I personally really like it. I think it was around 45 bucks, and for the accessories and just style and fitting that it comes as, I would definitely recommend it, and I think that it is a great price. I would probably rate the zip up a 7 out of 10 just because I don't like how inaccurate the lock is. However, that's really minor because you can just take it off anyways. So definitely go get it if you like this type of zip up. 13. All right, guys, here we have Louis Vuitton Carpenter Denim. These pants are super sick, featuring some embossed logos around the front of the pant, along with branded buttons and back buttons as well. Louis Vuitton very much loves their branding, and you can definitely see that with these pants. I did say they were carpenter pants, so you do have some extra accessories and straps on the side, as well as zippers at the bottom of the pants to adjust the flare. These denims have an interesting wash, starting off as blue, but then giving a kind of white, yellow, palish type of color on the front and back as well. Let's try them on! We're gonna stick in the back of the truck and find these. All right, guys, these are the jeans on body, and I love the way they look. I like how they fit kind of like the Chrome Hearts jeans, where they're semi-baggy but not too baggy, and they look super good when they're stacked up against your shoes. One thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is just how different the wash here is to the original blue wash. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but here it's like super pale compared to how blue it is here. At first I didn't really notice it when I was just holding the jeans in my hand, but now that I'm seeing them on body, it's kind of bothering me just a little bit. Of course though, I feel like the main factor when it comes to pants is how they fit, and these definitely fit great. As you guys can see when I turn around, these things definitely look good from behind paws too. These pants are not wide-legged to start off, but you can adjust the flare like I did say. This makes these pants even more versatile and makes you able to wear them with pretty much anything. These jeans are super sick. Other than the wash that was bothering me just a little bit, I really do like them. On top of that, I only got them for around 65 bucks, which is great for jeans that are super detailed like these. I don't think for 65 bucks you'd find any other jeans that are monogrammed with crazy branding and detail like these ones. On top of that, these jeans are super versatile and definitely a statement piece. When I was wearing them on body, you guys can see that they did look good with my white t-shirt and just plain sneakers. So I would definitely recommend these as a base statement piece. I really do like them. Personally, I would rate these a 7, but that is just my personal opinion because the wash does bother me a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like as a general product, this thing is probably around a 9 out of 10. Whew. Item number 14. All right guys, for item number 14, we have this Chrome Hearts and Matty Boy t-shirt in purple. I think this t-shirt is sick just because the colorway is super unique, featuring colors like purple, orange, and even some red and white as well. I actually did buy the real version of this t-shirt, and by the time this video comes out, I probably will have dropped the rep versus real, so definitely go watch that if you guys want more details on the comparisons between the actual retail product versus this batch. Quick spoiler alert, this thing is very similar to retail. I would actually opt to buy this just because of how well the sellers did make it. There's only slight color variations and print placements, but other than that, this t-shirt is very good. Of course, I won't throw around that term lightly. This thing also does come with accurate tags, with one on the neck and then the Chrome Hearts wash tag. You've seen the shirt, I'm done talking. Let's try it on. All right guys, this is the shirt on, and as you can see, it does fit pretty big, but surprisingly, so does the retail version. Matty Boy t-shirts usually fit boxy, and I think that this seller did it pretty well. The graphics also look great on body with a small one here, and then the Chrome Hearts logo on top. And if I turn around, it's kind of a bigger version of the graphic, and this one also looks great as well. My favorite part about this t-shirt is the material that they use to actually make it. It is not thin at all and feels very thick and high quality. I was not lying when I said that this thing is very similar to retail. The material that they use is pretty much the exact same. This t-shirt is very good. That was the t-shirt on body, and I really like the way that it looks. Like I did say before, it is very accurate and very close to retail, and on top of that, it was only 25 bucks. For retail, I paid around 500. So that's like a 20 times increase in price for pretty much almost the exact same product, which I think is a really good deal. Ooh, one thing I forgot to talk about is the Chrome Hearts Matty Boy patch on the side of the sleeve. This is probably the most inaccurate thing about this badge, and the only thing that makes this shirt a dead giveaway that it is not retail. It is still pretty good. However, if you do put them side by side, it is pretty obvious to see which one is retail. All right guys, unfortunately, that is the end of the haul. Thank you so much to all of you that are still watching, and if you did like it, please drop a like and do not forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content. I know it doesn't look it, but this haul took so long to put together because of delays and other factors. So I really am thankful to everyone that is still watching, and I really do appreciate all of you guys. As always, all items will be on my website, and if you guys had any questions, please leave them down below in the comment section. I also do want to add a quick note that these are the best items out of the hauls. I do believe there are like 2 or 3 items that just were not good batches that I decided not to review because I don't think you guys should get them at all. If you guys did really want to see the items though, just let me know down below in the comments, and I'll probably post a few TikToks on them. I just didn't think that they were worthy enough for the YouTube video. Of course, I will stay consistent on this channel, and again, thank you for the huge amounts of support you guys have given me on this channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!